Hello. Welcome back, season 2, man, to the Tell the Truth podcast. Today we got a nice hot show for you. We're gonna be talking about a little bit of college football today. We're gonna touch on that big Notre Dame win. Yeah. We're gonna talk about that big Notre Dame win over Texas A&M. We're gonna talk about Georgia, the Clemson game, and also, we got to definitely touch on the big game next week, Texas versus Michigan. But we're going to touch on a couple more things in college football. I'm your host, Chi-Town Neil, man. Tell the Truth Podcast 23. To my left, my partner, ready to get it started. We're about to have some fun. We're about to have some laughs. It's about to get crazy up in this thing. To my left, my buddy, man. Woo. I ain't saw you in a minute, man. Season 2 of Tell the Truth, man. To the left, man. When he cooking for the kids, making barbecue, I call him Uncle Billy. Yeah. When he gambling and he winning all the money, taking all the money, I call him Billy Woo Woo. Yeah. But when you're in the studio and we talking about some football and we getting on to the Tell the Truth podcast, I call him BTB. What's that for?
Bow Tie Bill.
Man, let's get it on. Bow Tie Bill.
Let's get it on.
It's been a minute, baby.
Let's get it on.
Man. We about to get it on.
Happy anniversary, Doc.
Right. Second season, let's get it popping, man.
Right.
Before we get it started, let's take care of business first, Bow Tie Bill. We got a hot college show today. Let's get to the business. We want to give a shout out to these boys down here in North Dallas, man. Maximize your potential studio in North Dallas, man.
Absolutely.
Bow Tie Bill. Before we get started, man, tell the people what we need, baby.
Man, thank you. And hit the subscribe button, the like button. Drop a sentence on the comment section. Send it to your family members and friends, the ones you like as well as the ones you don't like. The ones you talk to a lot of times and the ones you talk to every now and then.
Right.
Thank you for everything you do.
Yes. So, but before we get started, man, I was gonna start the show, with America's team.
Okay.
The college version of America's team.
Team.
Yeah, the college version of America's team.
Alabama?
You on that bull? See? Get my ass. Motherfucker, man.
St. Nick retired, Doc.
Whatever. You know who it is. The team that America loved to hate, that happened to be my favorite team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, went down there to SEC country. Ain't you an SEC boy? Tell the truth.
I am.
That's right.
Yeah.
And guess what, y'all? Guess what we did?
Tell the truth,
yeah, we went down there and gave y'all a nice, fresh, hot ale. Let's get it started, Billy, man. Yeah, man. My Irish went on down there at the SEC.
Giving out ales.
Yeah, we're giving out hot, fresh ales, baby. With a little syrup on there. Yeah, I'm talking about. Man, Bow Tie Bill, I'm going to tell you like this, man. Before I get into that game, because we also got to talk about the Georgia-Clemson game. And there's some things I saw in that Georgia-Clemson game that's big, but we'll touch on that in a minute. Bow Tie Bill, what was your impressions? So I give it to you. Before I give it over to you, the atmosphere of that game.
Yes.
I ain't think we're going to walk out of there with that way. That place was rocking.
100,000.
107. That place was rocking. But what did you get out of that Notre Dame game? What was your impression on that game, brother?
Man, it was a defensive game.
Yep.
Right? Notre Dame head coach have those boys playing, those young men, those athletes, I should say, more accurate, those athletes playing at a high level.
Yeah.
This is what, year 2 for him? Or year 3?
Damn, I want to say this year 2. However long Kelly been in LSU.
Okay.
When he went to LSU, so this year 2 for him.
Year two, right? So he has developed that culture very quickly, and they take on his identity and they playing some defense, right? The quarterback looked pretty good.
Yeah,
A&M.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
A&M. The head coach now used to be a defensive coordinator for them, right? A few years back. So they taking on his identity. They had like one of the top 5 recruiting classes. So their defense, special team, skill position, all are great. Guess what they don't have? A quarterback.
Yeah.
And it showed itself.
Yeah.
It reared its head.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because of that, right, you cannot hide your quarterback.
Nope. Stevie Wonder could tell he was trash.
You cannot hide your quarterback.
Man, I'm gonna say it like this, man. Everything you said, I agree with. If I don't agree with you, no, we get down on his call. Tell the truth. I push back on it. One of the things that I did see, and I gotta see Notre Dame against one more of the team. One thing I was not happy being a Notre Dame fan, so just in case people don't remember, but Notre Dame is my college football team. One thing I wasn't too happy with, though, with our defense, I guess you can't have it all on defense, Bowtie Bill. I wasn't happy with our defensive tackle. I didn't feel like we got enough pressure up the middle. Texas A&M offensive line played pretty doggone good. I thought they played good.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They really did. Now, I've gotten to debates already. I am willing to put my secondary, Notre Dame, up against any other secondary in college football. I keep telling everybody we got some dogs back there, and people keep forgetting that our coach, coach defense, at several different schools. 20 Morrison, Beast. 29, I got to do more research on him. I don't know where he came from. They only threw it on Morrison side of the field 5 times. Only 5 times. They went 2 for 5. We play a lot of man-to-man. So if you have a garbage quarterback, basically what happens is it forces the quarterback to make more accurate passes. That's what was going on, and he wasn't the most accurate person.
At all.
No. So I'm not going to beat my chest on how great our defense looked because the quarterback wasn't that accurate.
Right.
And if I was to look down the road, which we'll touch on this team on our second show later on today, if I look down the road, looking at our schedule, all of a sudden Georgia Tech looking pretty good because they beat up Florida State.
But Florida State lost last night against Boston College at home.
This goes back to everybody saying Notre Dame never play anybody. I'm like, dude, the fact that we probably play maybe 2 teams that's not Division I school, maybe even most of them. Well, Navy is Division I, so we might play only 2 teams that's not in the Power 4. My point is that we are still playing a lot of power because ain't no Power 5 no more. Let's keep that 100.
Right. You talking about FCS?
Yeah. So, my entire schedule is based off that. Besides 2 games, playing the Power 4, the Big 4. Okay. And Army, Navy, yes, we play them. They're not in the Big 4, but Georgia Tech surprised me how good they look. USC. Yeah, USC gonna be a problem this year. I only see nothing else. We'll touch on them later about USC.
Yes.
But my reason why I'm bringing them up because they don't know the Dame's schedule.
Yes.
They're going to be a problem this year. That was not a one-game fluke. If you think that was a one-game fluke, no disrespect, you don't know what you're looking at.
Right.
That team is drastically different in the trenches. But we'll touch on USC later. They're going to be a problem. I don't got to see nothing else. They're going to be a problem. You don't think so, Billy?
Well, when you say a problem in the Big Ten?
No, I'm saying they're going to the playoff. I don't got to see another doggone game. They're in the playoff.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to the playoff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't got to see no more.
Yeah.
USC, I don't got to see nothing else from them. We're good. We're good.
Right, yeah.
Barring injury to the quarterback,
right.
They will be in the top 12. They will be in the playoff. You can go ahead and pencil their asses right on in right now. USC will be in the playoff. I can tell you that right now. So, with Notre Dame, the other thing I did not like offensive-wise about us, I really wasn't all that happy with the Snyder kid. I don't know if it was I played call and what, but we did a design run 12 times. I feel like we were watching the old Florida Gators, power sweeps to the left, power sweeps to the right. I'm like, why are we running this kid so much? Now, he came from Duke last year, Bowtie Bill. I don't know if you remember him. He was pretty good last year. The passing was kind of, but I thought that he would be stepping up more passing-wise. He did look better in the third and fourth quarter, so maybe some of it was nerves too. He playing in the big plays, playing for Notre Dame. He wasn't there last year. First game of the year. So I'm almost willing to give him more of a pass. Texas A&M quarterback, I just think I don't want to talk about the kid. He's a kid, but he didn't look good. I don't want to call the kid trash and stuff. Right. He didn't look good. Okay. Notre Dame quarterback started to look better in the late third quarter, fourth quarter. So now I'm like, okay, let me pause for a minute and just maybe give the kid a couple more, another game.
on the road.
And we on the road in a big stadium. So besides that,
SEC country.
yeah, SEC country. You know, I just did not like the play call Notre Dame. We finally stopped doing all the running with the quarterback. We started giving the ball to Love. Love is number 4. 24. I hate to say it by name by numbers, but other running back, and he got some wiggle too. 24. We finally started running the ball at Texas A&M, beat them up old man style. But I'm telling you guys right now, Notre Dame's secondary is nice. I'm telling y'all that right now. A lot of people might say, "Oh, that's your team." I'm telling you right now, this game remind me a lot of the Notre Dame Ohio State game last year. And I told everybody before the game started, this is going to be a low-scoring game.
Where you rank your back 4? Top 5?
I got my DBs top 5. Notre Dame DB top 5. I put him up against anybody. And I like him because
Texas and Alabama and Georgia. They top 5 too.
Alabama. I don't think
Yeah.
they DB's better than Notre Dame.
Man.
Nah. I know because see, you guys,
No. I'm saying I'm not ranking 1 through 5. I'm just saying top 5. Alabama secondary top 5.
I guess. I mean, Alabama got a good secondary. I just like the fact I know we play a boatload of man. We play a lot of man.
Right.
And you know me, I love me some man. But yeah, Georgia, Alabama. I got to see some more out of Michigan. Michigan lost some guys, but Michigan do got a good. Michigan got like 2 good DBs back there too. One of them going to be in the top 15. I can't think of his
number
name
1
right
in
now.
the country.
Yeah,
quarterback is number 1 in the country.
But the rest of the secondary, I like our secondary because I think we got 3 guys back there going to play on Sunday. And it's not too many college teams can say they got 3 guys going to play on Sunday. I think 29 playing, 20 Morrison, another safety back there in the 06, whatever number is. But I think we got 3 guys going to play on Sunday.
Last year, Michigan had 13 guys to go pro.
Right. How many was out of the secondary?
Texas had 11.
Yeah, how many out of the secondary, though, Michigan? Do you remember?
No, I don't know the breakdown.
Y'all talking about the secondary. And when I say our guys,
you talking about three of the 5.
I'm talking about 3 of our 5 is going to the
2
NFL.
safeties, 2 cornerbacks, and a nickelback.
Right. And no, 2. I'm talking about 2 cornerbacks and a safety. And I'm saying that all 3 of them are going. Maybe not next year, but the next 2 years, all 3 of them will go in the first 2 rounds. Mm-hmm. I ain't talking about 3rd or 4th round. I'm talking about the first 2 rounds. Mm-hmm. That's just my opinion on that. But moving on, did you have anything else you want to touch on, Bow Tie Bill, on that Notre Dame?
No, they went into a hostile environment, Notre Dame, and I don't know if you've seen where they're ranked right now. Mm-hmm. I think they're ranked.
They was ranked 20th. Notre Dame was at that time.
I believe they're ranked number 9.
No, they was 7, and Notre Dame was 7, and Texas A&M was 20. And now,
okay, so there's 6.
Now they're up to 5. Yeah, but go ahead.
Or they're 5.
Mm-hmm. They went to 5. Yep.
Okay, so 5. You got Georgia, Ohio State, Texas, Alabama, Notre Dame.
Yeah, Oregon dropped.
Oregon dropped to number 7. And
they looked horrible in that game. They looked horrible in that game. So Oregon dropped after that game.
They number 7.
Yeah. So, but what was your thoughts on? You said, but it was what you thought it was going to be. What were you about to say on that, Billy?
Yeah. I mean, they went to a hostile environment.
Right.
They went into SEC country and won a game. They beat a top 25 team.
Yeah, I was very impressed as far as the defense and things on that matter. Moving on to the next thing, one of the big games that to me, I would say probably one of the more impressive wins this weekend was either the USC and Miami game. We'll touch on those on our next show. One of the biggest kind of wake-up calls for me, like, made me think, have this game passed him by, was the Clemson Georgia game.
34-3 mollywop.
It was a lot. This is why sometimes it's not good to watch a college game while you out. Because I'm still going to pay attention. But I actually watched that entire game, Bow Tie Bill. I watched it at home, and I was able to hear the commentary. Mm-hmm. And it was so much stuff, because I don't need to hear it. I can look while I'm smoking. I can break down, are they playing zone, or the safety about to blitz. Guys be like, damn, how you the safety's going to blitz? I can just see how they lined up. But by me being able to listen to that game at home, I was able to get a lot of backdrop stories that I was not aware of.
Okay. I'm
And
listening.
so, one of the things I did not know, Bowtie Bill, and I wanted to ask you, did you know that your boy Dabo don't fuck with the transfer portal?
One of 4 teams.
I did not know that.
You know who the other 3 are?
Who?
Army, Navy, Air Force. You can't get in transfer portal with them. You can't transfer. Right?
That says a lot about Dabo. That says a lot about Dabo. Hold on, let me first say this. Let me first say this.
Right.
I am not laughing at the military. We need
Right,
you
right,
guys.
right, absolutely.
I'm not laughing at the military. What I am
But
trying to
they
say
don't do
is
transfer portal,
right.
though. Right.
So that means you're really falling way behind the times.
Yes.
I did not know that he does not do the transfer portal.
That is correct.
Now I'm gonna tell you something else I didn't know.
What?
So I heard that part, and then I get to the cigar studio. I get to the cigar shop, and I drop that nugget to the fellas because I get there for like the 2:33 game. That was the Miami, Florida game. I get to the cigar shop.
6 years in a row, he hasn't done it.
Hold on. So I dropped this nugget, thinking I'm gonna do something, right?
Right.
Guys were like, "Oh yeah, Neil, here's something else for your podcast." I'm like, "What y'all talking about?" He don't do transfer portal. I'm like, "Okay." And he refused to pay any NIL. Did you know that?
I did not know that it was. He does not pay. I know it's not a lot. I thought it was. He didn't pay a lot of NIL.
Now I gotta do more.
But it's marginal at best.
Man. Dabo, I'm gonna tell you something, man. All right. I like to keep it about sports. And I like to attack people's play. Oh, he trash. Just, as a talking about not individual in life, but just what I feel like the person doing on the field. Or I don't think this guy can beat this guy. That's what Tell the Truth is about. We debate about sports. But now I gotta make sure I say this very carefully because I don't want to attack Dabo's character. But man, you gotta get with the times.
Right. Agreed.
This is some serious old man get off my damn lawn type shit. Like, what are we talking about? The cat is out of the bag. Now you got another. Now if you don't like it, my boy, you can just go do what Nick Saban did. Just say, you know what? I don't want no parts of this. I'm out. Deuces, y'all can have this. Okay, cool. Because the cat is out the bag now. The Pandora's box is
You got to be able
rocking.
to adapt and adjust. I mean, that's just how it goes.
Man, why you didn't tell me about this, man? You knew about this?
Yeah. I
did not know.
I
So
just
he
spit
just-
you
he
some
don't-
facts. He's on 1 of 14
Well,
that haven't
I
hit
know,
the
but
transfer portal.
I never knew that Clemson don't F with the transfer portal. I did not know that.
Yeah, they don't.
That is mind blowing to me. This is big time football, my boy.
Bro, do you know that? Hey, man, do you know
That's
that?
mind blowing, bro.
Do you know that also the major team, because of the transfer portal and the NIL money, they went from director of recruiting to GMs now?
What going on? Say what now?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Texas, UCLA, we have GMs.
wait a minute. This is a big
Facts. Verifiable data.
Wait a minute.
Brandon Harris is the GM for the University of Texas. He was the director of recruiting. Now he's a GM.
God, no, it's big time. It's big time, man. No wonder Nick Saban got the hell out of here. You trying to tell y'all got a GM?
Yeah, we got GM.
Man, it's big time, bro. This is big time football. God, dog, man.
Verifiable data.
So y'all got a GM.
Yes.
I know who don't got no GM. Clemson. I got jokes both time Bill. I got jokes, baby. They don't got no GM because your boy, he don't want to do no NIL.
UCLA got a GM.
He don't want to do nothing.
Yeah, man, these schools are getting GMs now.
Man, Bowtie Bill, I was like, what he, you know how you hear something? I'm like, what he just, I was grabbing from my remote. I wind that thing back. I said, I know he didn't just say what I think he just said. Yes, and Dabo does not do the transfer portal. I'm like, I'm like, and I'm at home by myself. I was so dumbfounded, Bowtie Bill. I'm literally like looking around the room, looking for somebody to talk to about this. Because I was like, I gotta go to the cigar shop. Like, I gotta drop this nugget on these fools. And these dudes are like, yeah, we knew that.
It's like being a DJ, man. It's like being a DJ and you looking for an LP.
I knew. See, I'm trying to have a serious conversation. I knew it was about to turn to a comedy show. I knew it, man. I knew it. You was a raggedy mother sucker. You raggedy mother sucker. We trying to have a serious conversation, and here you go. I'll be here all week, folks. Boom, boom. Here you go. These doggone jokes. But that was fun. That was good. That was good.
Look for an LP.
That was good. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was good. That was good.
That's what Dabo doing.
Man, so this is what I think, man. We have no proof. Just my assumption. This is all assumptions. I know we do say tell the truth, do research first. Right. But I want to do a quick assumption, real quick, Bowtie Bill, about Clemson. I'm sorry to touch on Georgia. Once again, Georgia looked amazing again. Yeah,
they only lost one game, bro, going in year 3.
They've only lost 2 games, and out of the last, I think like 41-2 or 48-2.
Now I know Michigan is 44-3.
And the only 2 games they lost to was to Alabama.
Right.
So yeah, Georgia gonna be a problem again. They reloaded. I know they lost some receivers. The tight end, can't think of his name. I don't know how I can think of his name.
Yeah.
Bowers, and then the other guy is Shockley, whatever. I can't think of McCullum. He's good too, but. They got some young talent, and Georgia star running back didn't even play in that game because he got a DUI.
Right.
So they started at a guy, something junior, he's true freshman, number 3 from Compton. He played a little nervous first half, second half, he just took off. So keep in mind, he was their 3rd string running back that started against Clemson. 3rd string.
And Clemson quarterback, man. Doesn't look. I mean, he's average at best.
They haven't got that quarterback situation right since Sunshine. Mm-hmm. I mean, they sent that one kid out to Oregon State, and now that kid went from Oregon State, the one that was supposed to replace Sunshine. I can't think of his name. He went to Oregon State. Clemson had him first. They moved to Oregon State last year, and now he's in Florida State. That's why Florida State, no disrespect, 0-2. Like I said, I know these college kids. I don't want to say not good, but he's just not. Let's say he's not getting the job done. But quarterback plays big, even on this type of level, especially big-time college football. But Georgia himself really is looking like themselves. What I wanted to do was get back to the Dabo thing, and I'm not trying to beat up on him. I wanted to ask you one last question before we move on.
Sure.
Because this is serious. Because, you just told me that you guys got GMs now.
Yes.
I think everybody knows this already. But this is big-time college football. The 4 major conference now, let's just keep it what it is now, these playoffs and stuff like that. The 4 major conferences is literally like you got college football and you got semi-pro.
It's $1 billion business.
You got college football and you got semi-pro. Semi-pro to me is the Power 4.
Correct.
And then you got NFL. I mean, you can see the difference. No disrespect, when Texas played Colorado State, we about to talk about that in a minute. You can see the difference when who was that? Arizona played. I think it was UNLV. They're not a Power 14. They're Division Ones. Both those teams are Division Ones, and they made them look like they made Colorado State look like Arizona. And I told y'all last year, number 2 was a good ass receiver from Arizona. I think his name was McMillan or something like that. He will be the best wide receiver in college football. I told y'all that last year in the sophomore. First game, I know it was UNLV, 10 catches, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. 300 yards. Now, y'all might say that wasn't nobody, but 300 yards, Billy. 300 yards.
Ole Miss got a wide receiver, too.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of good time, but I like that dude from Arizona. Mm-hmm. So my point of what I'm trying to say is that this is big-time football. We got teams with GMs. Mm-hmm. We have no proof. But I'm pretty sure it's going to start happening. And I'm not trying to put nobody's job in jeopardy. But if Dabo does not want to do the transfer portal and an NIL, and I don't think Clemson's going to have a good season this year because I don't like the quarterback play. I know they did go against Georgia. Georgia can make anybody quarterback look bad. All right. If Dabo has go 8-4, they don't make the playoffs. Do you think they're going to come for him? Talking about the boosters. You think they're going to come for him like, hey, man, either you switch this up
No.
or you don't think so?
No, because you have Clemson Dabo, Clemson post Dabo. Winning 2 championships ain't walking around, Doc.
But
A coach winning two national championships. That's not just walking. That's not low hanging fruit.
that's the first time Clemson been blown out by more than 30 points in 8 years.
Understood. And again,
That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing.
It was
They lost to Georgia a couple years ago, first game of the season.
In Georgia.
But it was like, no, it was a neutral site like that too. They,
that's right. That was at the Mercedes Benz.
It was like low scoring game. It was like
second half was
17-7. No, the whole game was close. It was no touchdowns in that game. I remember it was all field goals. Everybody pissed off.
You talking about 8 years ago?
No, 2 years ago they just played just recently 2021, our first game of the season, and it was I can't remember. I gotta look it up. It was a low scoring game, but my point was that you just played them 2-3 years ago, first game of the season. You lost the game, but it was way more respectful. Mm-hmm. That's the point I'm trying to make. Mm-hmm. Offense didn't look good in that game, but way more respectful. I think I gotta look at it. It was like 16-6, something like that. It was a very low scoring game.
Right.
I know it was no field goal. I mean, there's no touchdown. I just remember it was all field goals and stuff.
Gotcha.
But that was just 2-3 years ago.
Right.
This first game of the season, and you get the doors blown off you.
Yes.
And you see everybody else moving players, grabbing players, big time football. And you got to get with the time. I mean, USC can't stand UCLA.
He has a $60 million buyout. It ain't like Clemson walking around with that type of money like A&M in Texas.
I got you, but I'm just saying, then he's gonna have to get with the times. I think. I understand. Maybe they don't. You feel like maybe the boosters ain't swinging money like that. That's cool, but you're gonna have to get with the time. Like I was about to say. Everybody knows USC and UCLA can't stand each other, all right? But what's the coach of USC? Can't think of his name. He used to be Oklahoma.
Lincoln Riley.
Yeah, Lincoln Riley knew his behind was in trouble because his defense looked like trash. And everybody kept saying, when you going to fix the defense? When you going to get the defense fixed? What did Lincoln Riley do? Swallow his doggone pride and went and got UCLA's defensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. Get with the time. Mm-hmm. That's why USC looked so doggone good the other night. They got UCLA's old defensive coordinator, and of course they got some transfers too. But my point is that's swallowing your pride. You go to your rival. Mm-hmm. Hey man, you know what? You're one of the more difficult defense we played against this year. Why don't you come on over here with us? You gotta get with the times, man. Right.
For an example, to that point, and we can move on. But Coach K in college basketball said, "Man, we ain't doing no one and dones." And then what did he do?
I don't know one and done.
Started doing one and done. Started winning championships.
That's a perfect example. That's what. Hey, Dabo better get with the times. Because I like Dabo. Well, maybe right. Follow Dabo because he was able to beat Nick Saban at his own game 8-10 years ago. That's when he got a hold to Watson and they beat Alabama. Sunshine. So, and that's what made me start liking his coaching style. But and I could put my finger on it and I'm listening to the broadcast at home and I hear the guy say that and I'm like, yo, man, you got to get with the times, my brother. Yeah, no. So you got to get with the times.
You a DJ looking for an LP? You a DJ looking for a needle? You looking for a needle?
Dabo, you see this? Please get with the times so characters like him won't be clowning you. This dude about to turn this into a comedy set, man. Come on, man. Be nice, man.
For those that don't know, an LP is an album that you used to have with a needle. It used to raise up, come down.
Yeah, the kids might not know. You're right. Man, break it down to them. We call them records. We call them records.
Yeah,
records. Anyway, let's go into the final third topic. Boy, I know this is going to get you excited. Get you your close-up. Yeah. You ready for this third?
Yes,
all right, we got close up. Mm-hmm. He already got them horns up. Here you go. His team got a big one this week. Them Texas Longhorns.
52-0.
Yeah, y'all looked good last week against Colorado.
Haven't had a first game blowout since 2004.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive with Colorado. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Colorado State.
Colorado State. Yeah, mm-hmm. Colorado State. You tell me, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I cut your game off at halftime. I was like, this is ridiculous.
Did you see the no-look pass?
I didn't see none of that stuff. I was watching I knew you was going to hold it down for it. I was watching that Miami beatdown in the swamp. Because y'all played at the same time. That was very impressive. I was watching that. I was like, whoa. I'm like,
on the road.
Hey, Miami looks so good, both time Bill. I had to pull out my schedule. Like, I was like, do we play them up? I'm like, I don't want to see them either. I was like,
They
thank
went into
God
the swamp.
we got Florida State, and we have to play 4 ACC teams a year. Notre Dame. I'm like, okay, good. Thank you, Lord. No Miami this year. What? They're gonna be a problem too. But anyway, all right. So your impressions of the Colorado State game for your team, and then you tell me what you think you need to do.
Man, we played man to man.
Okay.
High one safety.
Okay.
Oh Lord,
No
have
cover
mercy,
two.
man.
Okay.
Nah, we playing man to man.
I mean, all right. I mean, it's Colorado State.
Because Torrey
got
Horton's a beast.
It's Colorado State.
They are better than a zero. They are better than the goose egg.
Colorado State.
Colorado State.
I mean,
They're better than goose egg. But
I can't say much. I really didn't watch. I don't know what the quarterback play was like. You know.
Yeah, same ones as last year.
They
Torrey Horton. He's a first round draft pick, the wide receiver, number 14.
For Colorado State. Yeah,
yes,
I do
absolutely.
remember Horton.
But we have so much depth. We have so much speed.
Okay.
Right? That man, we ready, bro. Man, you even had Quinn Ewers through a no look. First one in college quarterback to throw a no look touchdown pass.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Right?
My God. Okay.
Absolutely, man. But this is his third year into Steve Sarkisian's offensive program.
I give you that.
Right?
I give you that. Yeah.
And man, and now we're in SEC, man, and we look like an SEC team, and we just faster than everybody now.
Yeah.
So moving forward, now we're gonna go up to the big house.
Big
There's
house?
gonna be at least 110 plus.
That's
Right?
what I want to talk about.
We have
Yeah.
never
Big
never
10,
played
Big 10, baby.
We have never played Michigan right up in the big house before.
Yeah, and y'all 7.5-point favorites.
6.5.
No, 7.5.
Or they'll move to 7.5.
Well, you know what? It was as of yesterday. I can check right now while you're talking. I can check right now.
So right.
Give me put my specs on.
Go ahead.
Put my specs on.
Take your time. We get paid by the hour talking about Texas now. We talking Texas football.
All right. So
take your time.
So I already know you I'm not gonna even ask you, do you think y'all gonna win? Because I already know you feel like y'all gonna win.
Absolutely.
What's gonna be the keys for Texas to pull that game out?
The kick, man, put the ball in Quinn Ewers' hand. Give it to the wide receivers, and then just let him cook.
All right. Now you do know. I can't think of the boys.
Because they have Davis Warren starting. Michigan does at quarterback, a walk on. They have a walk on starting at quarterback.
Right. Now you do.
So if they think if they think I was coming in, they got something else coming.
Okay. Now before you get all hooped and hollering and stuff, you do know that passing against Michigan might not be the smartest thing for y'all. I'm let that sink in your head.
Michigan has the number
It's
one
7.5. 7.5. I thought it.
Michigan has the number one cornerback in the nation.
And the number one defensive tackle. Did you know that? A lot of people know that. The number one defensive tackle in college football, Michigan got him.
So our center was ranked number one offensive line player in the SEC.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Right.
You better be able to block what I'm trying to say.
And then we got Kevin Banks, who's going to be a number one first round draft pick in the left tackle.
Okay,
man, listen, we have depth all over the board.
Okay,
Quinn Ewers threw it to 11 different people, 12 different people caught the ball.
So the key is you're going back to Colorado State. I know you're happy, excited about your team. I should be way more excited than you should be because I actually beat somebody, Texas A&M. You beat a team that's not even Power Fourth. I'm not going to let you get too excited about that dub. Now, what I do want to hear from you is, I said it. I'm not going to let you get all crazy.
We playing the top 10 player.
I should be going crazy.
We playing the top 10 team.
I'm saying I should be going crazy. I'm the one that had the big win, but that's okay. I didn't even go that crazy.
Number 20, right?
Yeah, on the road in SEC.
Right. If we going on the road in the Big Ten.
What I'm trying to say is that you're missing my point as usual. This is why you act like a true SEC fan. This is why we don't like SEC fan. Listen to what I'm trying to say. You're getting excited about a Colorado State beatdown, and I'm saying to you, I didn't even get that excited about my win over Texas A&M. The point I'm trying to make is that my win was more difficult. It was an SEC team in their house, and I didn't even gloat as big as you are over a Colorado State win. Now, once you beat Michigan, you want to act crazy like this? Cool. But all I'm saying is just pump your brakes. You beat Colorado State. Relax. I'm not saying y'all not going to beat Michigan, because truth of the matter is, I do think Texas is going to beat Michigan. See, you know I was going to say that. Well, I don't know if y'all going to cover the 7.5.
We're going to cover.
I don't know about that, man.
Yeah, we're going to cover.
I don't know. So
I believe.
Besides your quarterback, let's get back to why.
People think that we weren't going to cover Alabama last year, and we beat them by 10 points. At home.
Yeah, Alabama had Murray Rose. It was not the quarterback he was at that time. I'll let see y'all try that shit now.
And what is a Michigan quarterback right now?
Oh,
walk on.
No, I'm saying that you guys should win. You guys should win. But also, if you ask me right now, Michigan defense is better than Alabama's defense was last year when y'all played them. Michigan lost a lot of people. But guess what? Michigan is like Georgia when it comes to defense now. Trust me, they've already reloaded. Now, their quarterback play ain't. I don't want to cuss the young man. Their quarterback play is trash.
He's a walk-on.
But their defense. So if you ask me, the breakdown for that game is, for me, well, actually, what's the key? You just start going crazy, talking about all the stuff you did last week. That's why I was laughing. I asked you what you think the key is. You said you got to put the ball in your quarterback's hand, and then you start.
And we're going to utilize our speed.
Okay,
and
there you go. I need some breaking down because you started bragging about the Colorado State game again. But go ahead.
Right, we're going to utilize our speed.
All right.
On both offense and then our defense.
Okay, so that doesn't make any sense to me because your skill position is not way faster than Michigan's.
Yes, it is.
Okay. I don't like your breakdown this game. Go ahead. I'll let you finish your breakdown. I do mine. Your skill position is not that much better than Michigan. I can tell you that right now. I'm telling you right now. I don't know what the hell you've been looking at. I'm gonna tell you how y'all gonna win the game.
You haven't seen Texas. You haven't seen.
I looked at it.
You turned it. You turned it and was watching Miami, Florida.
Your game was still on. Trust me. We live in Texas. It ain't like the game wasn't still on. I'm just saying I wasn't all like her into it. Put it away. It was two big screens. Miami, Florida, right here. Your game was right here. Trust me. It was right next to it on a big screen. But go ahead.
We look faster this year than last year.
Okay.
And we look fast last year.
So you saying your team is faster than Michigan?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. All right. Yeah. All right. I mean, I can't do respect your opinion.
That's a fact.
All right. Mm-hmm. So, you done? Mm-hmm. So y'all gonna win by more than 7.5?
Yes.
All right. So me personally, I do think Texas is gonna win. Let me first say that. I think Texas is probably one of the top maybe 6 teams in the nation. They're gonna be a problem this year. Texas is loaded. I'll give you guys that. What I can tell you is this. I don't really care about how good your talent is because anytime, and I'm gonna tell you, you caught a break. You caught one big break. I meant to tell you this. You caught a real big break. That game is at 11. You lucky son of a gun. So y'all might just cover. Now think about it. If that was a night game, I don't like betting against. I was scared of the Notre Dame game because it was a night game. You got a night game. You got kids got all day to get liquored up. Those games are a little bit more. Sometimes the games they're just a little bit more louder because they had all day. They done slept in from partying Friday night. So it's an 11 o'clock game. I forgot about that. That's an 11 o'clock Central Time game. So it's still gonna be crazy. But you understand what I'm trying to say. It would have been crazy if it was a 2:30 start, and insane if it was a 7 o'clock start. It would have been that. That would have been an atmosphere right there. That was a night game. But anyway, it's a big noon game on Fox. Me personally, I do believe that Texas will struggle first half. If you think your ass is about to walk them inside that big house and just slap them boys around, you are in trouble. You better have your shit tight. I ain't cut you off on none of your stuff. I asked you about your analysts. To me, your analysts, you sound like a fan. Your analyst, you weren't really breaking it down enough for me, but cool, it is what it is. I'm breaking it down. I think that it's going to be more physical what you think. I do think that you guys' defense is going to be able to stop Michigan because I definitely don't trust Michigan's quarterback, so I agree with you on that. If you guys can stop the run, I don't think Michigan has a chance, okay? But what I do think is don't bring your ass in there and have 2 turnovers in the first half and let that crowd get acting a fool and all that old bull crap. If you guys can make it through the first half, I really want to see y'all come out of that first half with no turnovers. Then I think what will happen is in the second half, their defense will get tired because they're getting a lot of 3 and outs because I don't trust their quarterback, okay? And I think you guys will pull away. It'll almost look like the Georgia-Clemson game. Very close first half. Everybody, it's kind of boring. Not a lot of points scored. In the second half, I think you guys will pull away. The key is, what am I saying? No turnovers that first half. No turnovers. Don't go in there and let them boys jump out on y'all 14-3. Not saying you can't win. You can still come back, but you won't cover. You know, you're not going to blow them out. I do think that if it's 6-3, no turnovers first half, 10-7, I do think Texas will pull away in the second half. I'll give you that. I think they will.
Fresno moved the ball on Michigan, right? Giving short and intermediate passes. They give us that. If they allow that to happen, which is Quinn Ewers' MO, we're going to eat them alive.
Well, you do know I already did research on that. Michigan, they, from what I was informed, played vanilla that whole game. They didn't want to show nothing for you guys. That is the truth. So they were playing for y'all the whole week. So they kind of lie. I'm like, damn, well, maybe Michigan is that good because they play vanilla offense, call vanilla plays. Because what was informed was that they didn't want to give Texas no tape. That's the honest God truth. So that's some stupid. That truth be told.
Going back.
And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you about Big Ten. You know, I'm a Midwest guy. That is some shit Michigan do a lot.
Going back to your original point, no quarterback. And you know football is all about the what?
Well, here's my point. You are right. But when you're talking about what the defense gave up, we don't know what the defense is going to play because they play so much vanilla, what I'm trying to say. What I do know is that I believe that Michigan's going to be able to keep it close. But I do say Texas is going to win.
And cover.
7.5 bow tie bill. If I was a betting man,
okay,
you know I am.
Tell the truth.
I would once again before we leave, we whatever you hear me and Bow Tie Bill talk about any type of gambling alliance, we're not giving you any advice on what to do, and we're not responsible for your financial output of what might happen. But I'm betting on Michigan, okay? And I'm going to do a teaser, Billy. I'm moving from 7.5 and give me 14.5. And I'll probably tease with something else or maybe the over-under. Now, if y'all go in there and slap them boys by more than 14 points, I'll gladly play how George said, I shouldn't say bookie, I would gladly pay my sports counselor advisor. I believe they're going to cover. I do believe Texas is going to win. Before we get out of here, Bow Tie Bill, you got any more things you want to say about the big game? Because you guys got the big game this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Big Noon is there.
Game. Big Ten, SEC.
SEC.
What?
Game day.
Game day?
Yeah, everybody's out there.
It's going down.
Absolutely.
The Longhorns.
What do you say?
I will say this, man. We're going to get to this later on. I do think y'all going to beat the dog crap, though, out of Oklahoma this year. They might need to cancel that Red River. I think that's going to get out of hand. We'll talk about Oklahoma another day. Yeah, I got me 2 bets already. The Texas is going to beat Oklahoma straight up. I already got them bets locked in. I saw enough after that first week. But anyway, you saying that you guys got the speed. You don't believe they'll be able to pass on you, and you like your quarterback. All of that, I think, is accurate. I do believe the only way that Michigan can beat you guys, I do think Texas will win the game. The only way Michigan can beat you guys, if you ask me, is that if somehow they're able to run on you guys, if Michigan goes out there and rush for a combined 150, 180 on y'all, and I think Michigan has to be +2 in the turnovers, they have to have short fields with that quarterback because I don't trust that he'll be able to move the ball on y'all consistently. That I will give you.
Oh yeah,
I trust your quarterback way better than theirs.
Oh yeah,
way better.
Oh, yeah, man, we're in year 3.
Yeah,
that's a recipe. I mean, you get 2 turnovers and can run the ball 150 times. Now you talking about time of possession. You talking about wearing defenses down, things of that nature. Absolutely, they'll win the game.
Hey, here's something to think about.
Given that scenario,
here's something to think about. We're gonna leave you with this little nugget. This game is so big. Is not only the first time Texas are playing Michigan, but keep in mind, this is 2 schools that was in the playoff last year.
Yes.
There's only 4 in the playoff last year. So this is two schools that was in the Final Four last year. So this shows you how far Texas program has came. Texas program I used to clown them all the time about Texas, but man, they're not a joke. You guys look like a SEC team.
Absolutely.
Oklahoma do not. I think Oklahoma in trouble. We'll talk about that on another show. I think Oklahoma in some serious trouble. They're in some serious trouble. I'm worried about Oklahoma might get embarrassed in a couple of games this year. And we got a lot of friends that's Sooner fans, and they're going to be like, Neil don't know what he's talking about. It's called Tell the Truth. I'm not hating on your team. I'm just analyzing what I'm seeing.
They should be able to make the playoffs.
Oklahoma?
Yes.
No. Shit. Yeah. Billy, you can't lose no more than 2 games. I've already did the math and everything. You lose 3 games, you're out.
Yes.
They're going to lose 3 games. Oklahoma's losing 3 games, maybe 4.
So when I looked at the top 10,
no playoffs for Oklahoma.
5 are from the SEC, 4 from the Big Ten,
okay.
And then you got the independent Notre Dame.
Yo, Oklahoma is not going.
Okay.
All right. They ain't gonna be in no top 12, bro.
Okay.
And then now, what I just found out about the playoff scenario with college football, you might not even be aware about the college scenario. So it's really 5 conference winners go. Did you know that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's 5. So it's the Power 4, SEC, Big 10, Big 12, ACC. Then the 5th one, which would be like the 12th seed, the other conference, I like this. I just found this out. The other conference, whoever wins their conference, who's ranked the highest, gets that 12th seed. So it's really only 7 other open bids. So what I'm trying to say is, let's say you got somebody in America's conference and then someone in WAC conference. If they both win their conference and the WAC team is ranked 21st and the American conference team is ranked number 19, whoever's the highest ranked out of the non-Big Four conference to win their conference, they automatically get to go too. I think that's pretty doggone cool. So that's 5 spots really gone. Down to 7, I don't see it, man. I think Oklahoma's in trouble. We'll touch on another podcast, but I'm not gonna get the last word on that. I mean, why do you think they're not in trouble? I'm definitely gonna give you a chance to respond, but why do you think they're not, bro?
Because it's just an SEC,
oh God,
favoritism.
You sound like an SEC man. You said an SEC favoritism. You're not even making a good analyze breakdown why they. Oh God, we are SEC already
because it's a human element.
What do you mean? I'm talking
about
this
example,
year.
Florida State, the human element. Florida State didn't make it last year, right?
But I understand what you're saying by that. I do get that. What I'm trying to say is that you have to win games. So you just can't say,
I agree with
we're
that.
9-3, but we the SEC, we're still going in. Hell no. I'm telling you right now, Oklahoma's losing 3 games. Their ass ain't going. They losing 3 games.
Yeah, I can see that.
Means no playoff. Okay, I knew you'd come around about to say you lose 3 games. You're not going to the playoff, bro. You're not. I don't care who you are.
Okay. All right.
No one with 3 wins would make the playoffs. No one.
Right, yeah, it's gonna be down to 2 wins.
You have to be undefeated, 1 loss, maximum maybe 2.
Yeah, 2 losses.
Yeah, and that's why that game was so big for my Notre Dame team, because I know our schedule's not as tough as it was last year, thank God. But I also didn't want to get that L because I know we definitely can't have 3 losses because we're not in the conference. So we definitely can't lose no more than 2 games. If not, we would not be in the playoffs. But I do think, going back to y'all big game, I think y'all gonna have a real big game this weekend.
Absolutely.
I wish y'all luck in the game. As long as y'all win by less than 14 points. That's not the line, but I'm doing the teaser, man. We about to get up out of here. Bow tie Bill, before we get out of here, tell the people what we need.
Yes, sir. Fam, thank you for everything that you're doing for us. Please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and then drop a line. A sentence or 2 in the comment section. Tell your family members and friends the ones you like, as well as the ones you don't like, the ones you talk to a lot of time, as well as the ones you don't talk to all the time. Thank you, fam. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, man. We had a good one today, man. Like I said, we about to get out of here, man. I am your host, Chi-Town Neil. To my left, my boy, Bow Tie Bill.
Yes, sir.
Tell the Truth Podcast. Hit a subscribe, share, let people know about us. We back season 2. Oh, I forgot to make the announcement. I make sure I make it the next show. Shows will be getting dropped. People be like, when y'all doing y'all shows? Shows will be getting dropped every Wednesday and Thursday at noon Central Time, noon and 7 o'clock on Wednesdays. So we're dropping 2 shows on Wednesday, like our daily double. One at noon, one at 7. All times we're giving you are Central Times, and noon on Thursday. So noon Wednesday, noon Thursday, 7 o'clock on Wednesday, the second show. So make sure you guys support. Pleasure having you guys support us, man. Once again, we about to get out of here. You ready, Bow Tie Bill?
Yes, sir.
All right, peace.
See you in a minute.
Yep.